Last season, Liverpool were back. Arne Slot have revived everything the fans love. So after spending 500 million on stars like Isak, Wirtz, Kirkes and Frimpong, this season was supposed to be a start of a new era of dominance, but instead it's been a disaster for them. At the time I'm recording this video, Liverpool is sitting in 12th in the league with just 18 points from 12 games. Performances have dropped, the confidence is gone, and the fans are furious as their entire project looks like it's slipping away. So I'm stepping in for one season to get this team back on track, restore that champion mentality, and bring trophies back to Anfield. I've tried my best to get the realist simulation of Liverpool's season so far, and we're only 3 points behind, kind of same exact position as we do in real life in the league table in the Prem, so it's okay. And in the Champions League we're also kind of in the same position. I think I haven't really checked it. The question mark with Liverpool season so far is what have gone wrong. Is it the defensive players, midfielders, or attackers? And if you ask me, I think it's every position. I mean, like, Alisson is still the best goalkeeper, follow up with Mamadashvili. You still got Van Dijk and Konate being center backs, and I don't think they have a good relationship anymore as they did before. You got Frimpong and Milos Kirkic as your fullbacks, wingbacks type-ish. I mean, Milos Kirkic looked like one of the best left back last season in Europe, and you even have Gravenberch being one of the best defensive midfielder, and if not the best defensive midfielder in the world last season, if you ask me. You also got creative players like Soboslai, McAllister, Edwin Fleurenwiert's best German player last season. It is the Premier League, he has to adapt to it, and I think he has been putting in some strong performances here and there, but when you don't deliver goals and assists for a team like Liverpool, people start to question mark your performances and if even good enough for the team. Again, Mohamed Salah, who's been kind of stalling for Liverpool in the recent weeks, he's been putting on the bench in the last couple of games. He's not looking happy at the club, and if I'm being honest with you guys, especially those Liverpool fans out there, I don't think he should have renewed his contract with you guys. He should have left Liverpool in the summer and moved to Saudi. That would probably have been the best option for him. But you got Cody Gakpo and you got Chiesa, and I don't think they're Premier League level. I don't know. I just don't think Cody Gakpo is that good as he was before. Then got Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike up front, and if I'm being honest with you guys, I think Hugo Ekitike has been really good for Liverpool, especially when he just joined Liverpool in the start of the season. He never scored in every game he played. Just let Isak adapt to Liverpool, and I think he's gonna reckon getting like 20 or 30 goals a season. And the tactic we'll be rocking with in this save is a 4-3-3, both in and out of position. I won't be deep diving into these tactics I made because you can get it on my Patreon. If you're a paid member, you can get the tactic, the save file, whatever you want out of this save. You can basically get it on my paid Patreon in the link in bio, so go check it out. And once a manager has delivered the tactics to the players, it's now their job to go out and deliver. But personally, I don't think we should be setting the bar high at our debut game against West Ham. Or should we? Because thanks to a well-played team goal, we took the lead early on. But just in the dying minutes of the game, when we thought we had the 3 points and clean sheet, the set piece specialist James Ward-Prowse felt like scoring against us to get West Ham their point. A bit disappointing debut from our side, but hopefully we can do better in the next couple of games, right? And the answer was yes, we could. But one player began to stand out after getting so much blame for his form after arriving at his new club. The player I'm talking about is Florian Wirtz. He scored crucial goals in games where we needed him the most, and he even won Premier League Player of the Month in December, and I must say it's a joy to watch him finding himself again. And somehow we managed these Liverpool players to get into a wonderful winter form where we look like being the best team in the league. But now the real test comes as we take on Manchester City at home. I did go into this game with some nerves, but actually we started the game out strong thanks to Conor Bradley showing us why he deserves to start with Frimpong. Just 15 minutes later, Isak found space to set himself up in a 1v1 against Donnarumma and was able to smash in the back of the net. Right before the first half was done, Mo Salah played an insane through ball to Isak, was wide open again in a 1v1 and scored to get his second goal of the game. And yeah, that pretty much sealed us the win and a massive 3 points. Our fantastic run of performances kept on going from that point, as we also managed to win 6-2 over Leeds and a 7-1 win against Fulham, with Isak scoring 4 goals. Another player that I found his old self again was the Spaghetti Mafia player Federico Chiesa, who really had his breakthrough here at the end of the season. Now that the season is coming to an end, why don't we take a look on how things has been going for us? The Premier League season has now come to an end, and let me really guys, if we have finished finished in 4th place with 76 points. I've got to say that I'm really impressed on what we have delivered in the second half of the season with this team. And I think it comes down to our players. Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, Mohamed Salah, all of them got 20 plus goals. You can see Isak got 35 goals. And Florian Wirtz being absolutely ridiculously in the second half of the season with 27 goals and 21 assists. And Salah having 21 goals and 20 assists. Followed by vidIQ getting 18 goals and 5 assists. Szoboszlai has also been cooking the midfield playmaker role with 14 assists and 4 goals. And I really think that the statistics really speaks for themselves. I mean, just look at every single thing we have here in the data hub. We're performing way better than average and pretty much the best team in the league. It really makes sense that we finish so high in the table. But now that we know how well we performed in the Premier League, let's just take a look at how we did in the FA Cup and in the Champions League. Because not only did we beat West Ham in the quarterfinals, made it through to the semifinals, beating Spurs 2-1, because we made it all the way to the final. And in the final we faced Manchester City, but no worry guys, since we got vidIQ putting us up front with a goal in the 37th minute. But right just before the first half was done, in the extra time, Alexander Isak decided to score a goal to make us win the FA Cup final. And I just got to say that I'm really impressed of what we've done in this competition in such a short time of period. On the other hand, in the Champions League, we also performed way above expectations. We beat Eintracht Frankfurt 5-1 in the round of 16. In the quarterfinal, we faced Atletico Madrid winning 3-1. In the semi-final, we beat Barcelona 4-2 in aggregate, and now we're in a Champions League final with Liverpool against the team we faced in the FA Cup final, Manchester City. For us to be in this final after being in charge of the team for half a season is a big achievement for me. But again, it all comes down to this game, and we need to go out there and play a tough 90 minutes of football, especially with us having high hopes of winning. But Konate, he had other plans, as he lost the ball, which now led to City's boy Phil Foden to go up there and get a goal after only 25 minutes of play. And yes, this now meant we have to start all over again, but we don't give up that easily, as we already had beaten them in the last final we faced them. So we know there's still hope. It took us just 1 minute to get the ball in City's net after taking it out of ours, thanks to a lovely finish from Isak. Now it was time for Liverpool's boy Conor Bradley to step up for his team and get our second goal to put us in front. In the dying minutes of the game, we were going forward Salah on the wing, but we end up losing possession and we now had to defend our lead. But thankfully, Wirtz was down there to stop them, and was now our chance to get up there and get a late goal to win this final. Wirtz played the ball to Gakpo, who first time passed it to Isak, who took a shot that was too powerful for Donnarumma to save it, which ended up with Liverpool winning the Champions League for the 7th time in their history. And this also meant that our time at the club has come to an end. And yeah, that pretty much sums up this video. Remember that if you're a paid Patreon member, then you can download the save file and play throughout save on your own. If you liked the video, don't forget to remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.